Have you ever stopped and wondered what makes some relationships, whether it's with a client or a friend, what makes them just click? Well, today we're going to dive into that. We're going to look at the hidden architecture of connection and see how the smallest, most personal details can actually become the foundation for building these incredibly strong, lasting bonds. Seriously, think about it for a second. When was the last time? Maybe they asked about that vacation you mentioned offhand weeks ago, or maybe they just brought you your favorite coffee without you even asking. How did that make you feel? Really think about that feeling, because that is exactly what we're getting into today. That's really the perfect word for it, isn't it? A spark. It's this warm, sudden jolt you get from being truly seen, from being valued. It's that feeling of knowing you're more than just another face in the crowd. It's so powerful, and it taps right into our deep, deep human need to be seen as an individual. So let's dig into that spark a little more, because this isn't just about a quick, feel-good moment. No, it's about a fundamental human need. That feeling of being seen, of being appreciated, that's the bedrock on which we build trust and genuine connection. And this brings us to why personalization is so incredibly important. It's easy to write it off as just a nice little touch, but what we're about to see is that it's actually a core strategy for anyone who wants to build real, meaningful relationships. So what is personalization, really? Well, it's about being intentional. It's the strategy of actually paying attention and then using those little details to show someone they matter to you as a person, totally separate from any business deal or transaction. And this slide, wow, it just lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the transactional world. It's generic, it's forgettable, and it's all about the sale. But then you look at the other side, the relational approach. It feels genuine. It builds real, lasting trust. And that's because the focus is on the person. That's where the magic happens. And this is why it's such a game changer today. Think about it. We are all just bombarded with generic messages, ads, and emails every single day. It's just noise. A small personal detail is what cuts right through all of that. It's what makes people stop, take notice, and actually remember you. Okay, so this all sounds great, but how do we actually do it? This next part breaks it all down into simple, really powerful actions you can start using in your own life, like today. The process is actually way more straightforward than you might think, but it does take some intention. So, step 1. Just notice the details. This is about shifting from just hearing to really listening. What are people sharing in those casual little moments? Step 2, you gotta remember them. Let's be honest, our brains are full. So create a system, a quick note on your phone, a calendar reminder, whatever works for you. And then step 3, and this is the most important one, act thoughtfully. This is where it has to be sincere. The goal isn't to get something back, it's to make a genuine connection. And as you can see here, we're not talking about digging up deep, dark secrets. We're looking for the simple human stuff that people share every day. Look at these. Key milestones, right? Birthdays, work anniversaries. Personal interests, maybe they mention they're training for a 5K or that their favorite team just won. Simple preferences, even just how they take their coffee. And important names, their spouse, their kids, even their dog. Every single one of these is a tiny key that can unlock a stronger connection. All right, theory's great, but let me show you what this looks like in the real world. This is a simple story about a single card, and it just brilliantly shows the massive, massive impact one small, thoughtful detail can have. So, picture this. A sales rep is just having a casual chat with a client. And somewhere in that conversation, the client happens to mention their upcoming wedding anniversary. It's a tiny detail, right? So easy to forget. But this sales rep, they didn't forget. So, months go by. That little detail could have just disappeared into thin air, but it didn't. The rep remembered it, and they sent a simple, personalized card for the anniversary. Now, what was the impact? Well, it wasn't just a nice gesture. It fundamentally transformed their relationship. It deepened their trust on a whole new level. And the client's reaction? I mean, this quote right here says it all. The feeling, the connection created by that one thoughtful act was more powerful and way more persuasive than any business proposal or sales pitch could ever be. So you see, this wasn't just a feel-good moment. That one small intentional act had real, tangible results. It didn't just make their existing bonds stronger. It actually opened the door to completely new business opportunities down the line. Okay, so now it's your turn. Let's bring all of this home and talk about how you can start applying this in your own world right now. So let's just quickly nail down the big takeaways here. First, personalization isn't just fluff, it's a real strategy for building trust. It all starts with just noticing and remembering those small details. And please, never underestimate the power of a simple, thoughtful action. They have an absolutely huge impact. And finally, showing genuine appreciation is what will always, always help you stand out.
And look, being consistent is often the hardest part, right? Life gets busy. That's where having a system or using tools can really help you out, making sure you can act on that appreciation consistently and build those relationships that are truly built to last.
So I'm going to leave you with this one thought to chew on. What small detail can you act on today? Whose day could you make? Think about one small, seemingly insignificant thing you know about someone, a coworker, a client, a friend, and how can you use it right now to create that spark?